Hello, welcome back to my channel. What is up, you guys? I'm back today with a pick a card. I know, long time no see. I haven't done one of these in a while. Anywho, I felt called to do one today, so here we are, 3 piles, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. The topic of today is, what do your spirit guides want you to know? So, without further ado, feel free to pause the video, meditate on piles 1, 2, or 3, and we will get started. Okay, pile 2 and pile 3, we will move to the side. Pile 1, let's see, what do your spirit guides want you to know? Let's take a look at what popped out here for you. Okay. Interesting, you got 2 major arcana, but you know what? I'm actually going to be reading these intuitively. So no rules in today's book. All right, give me just 1 sec to tune in. Let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, so what I'm picking up here is there is a sense of feeling blocked in some kind of way. But what's interesting is that you're not actually being blocked, but there is a sense here of like just not understanding your situation or not being able to see it clearly. Perhaps things aren't going your way, or they're not going according to plan, or they're just not looking the way you thought that they would look at this time. Something along those lines is making its way in here. However, there's a lot of power in this reading. So that's what's interesting, is that you're feeling like things aren't going according to plan, but in reality, they actually are. Because those in this pile, your guides want you to know you have a lot of mental, I don't want to say just clarity, but there's a lot of like ideas here. There's a lot of brainstorming, a lot of kind of like manifesting plans for yourself. There's a lot of like big goals, big dreams, long-term plans, achievements, things like that. And I feel like you're in charge. You know, you're not like waiting for this to happen. I feel like those in this group, you've kind of, you know the plan, you know how to put this all into action. Excuse me. And yeah, this is big, like life path stuff. This is big goals, big achievements. Yeah, like hopes, dreams, wishes. And you know how to enact it, is what I'm hearing. And it's funny because maybe you're wondering, like, why isn't it? Yeah, there's this just confusion of like, I don't understand why things aren't happening the way that, I don't know, things aren't coming in, or there's something like that. But I think you might be missing what you actually have. So I'm being called to shuffle a bit more. Let's keep going, pile 1. Coins, yeah, look at her expression. She's all like, so when are my crops going to harvest? But look, everything's blooming around her. 7, spiritual path. So, yeah, I have a feeling like you're just not seeing clearly for some reason. High Priestess, what's going on with your intuition here? Okay. All right, what is up with pile 1? Because I get the sense you're looking down on yourself for some reason. Like, both of these ladies are looking down. This guy looks dead. Like, your situation is much better than you're painting it out to be. You're in a much better position than you're seeing. For some reason, you're just not either believing in yourself very prominently or clearly. I just feel like there's a sense of confusion. Like, why aren't you seeing yourself for how you actually are at this time? There's a lot of fruitful energy in here. I'm going to say that. So, this begs the question, Spirit Guides, for group number 1, why aren't we seeing ourselves clearly? Why aren't we seeing our situation clearly? What is going on? Pile number 1 is trying to build something for themselves here. I think you might be a little impatient for things to happen, and you got to remember that, at least for those in this pile, maybe for some of you this will resonate, but Rome wasn't built in a day. So just be mindful that, especially big manifestations, they can take time to come in, and they need time to manifest. They need days, some weeks, some months. It just depends on what you're trying to call in. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Yeah, I get the sense that you're just waiting for whatever it is that you're calling in. You're waiting for things to like flow into you. You're waiting for some kind of I'm trying to see like how to articulate this energy. It's almost like you're waiting for things to start happening. Like if you are someone who works with clients, I'm getting a vision of like you're just waiting for clients to start like funneling in or something like that. Or if you sell something, it's like you're waiting for buyers to start coming in or like for your shop to start having sales. I'm getting like that kind of energy. You're waiting for things to start coming in. And what do we have with this Four of Pentacles? I almost get the sense you're not like putting yourself out there enough, or you're like getting, no, that's wrong. I was looking at this one and I was like, huh, what's going on over here? Yeah, I'm being pulled to the little cities in the back. So it's almost like you need to like put yourself out there more, but I wouldn't even say more, almost like, I want to say talk to people. Honestly, just talk to people. And here I feel like if you're, whatever industry or whatever career, I don't know what your passions are, whatever community it is you're a part of, I'm getting the message here, try not to get confused by your collaborators. Try not to get confused by the competition. Try not to get confused by, what other people in the same industry are doing. And there's a cat walking along the fence right now. So it's like, do your own thing. Cats, like, they do their own thing. They're very independent. Each cat is unique, even though they're all cats at the end of the day. But yeah, do your own thing. And talk to people. I want to say communicate. There's something here about, let's see, by communicate, I mean connect with people. Not as in like, someone's guide is showing me here. It's like, don't just put an ad out and then like just wait and hope something comes in. Sometimes that'll happen. But for this pile in particular, you need to be a little bit more proactive of like networking with people and just like talking to people and being like, hey, I offer like this service, or, like I do this on the side. Like, I offer this or that healing, whatever you do. Like, hey, I offer readings. If you're interested, I offer readings. If you want one, I can give you one. Yada, yada, go to my website, things like that. So it's like, talk to people. More so like be an actual person and not just someone behind a computer screen. Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's don't place limitations on yourself. Like, there's so much more for you to expand into. I think maybe the issue here is that you are pigeonholing yourself into like one kind of approach. And there's more for you to expand into. Like, don't just pigeonhole yourself into one approach, because then you're going to be confused, like, why isn't this working? And you have so much going for you. Like, I really just have to say that there's such a powerful, very, very strong energy behind this pile. Okay. Anything else we need to know for pile number 1? No, I feel that is it. And that's funny. Bottom of the deck was the devil. So it's like, unchain yourself from just having one approach, just having one strategy, one technique for whatever it is you're trying to achieve. Think a little bit bigger. And you have a lot of really good ideas. Just try them out. Don't be so shy about it. Go for it. Just go for it. You've got such a fruitful, abundant harvest. And yeah. That is it for pile number 1. I hope that helped in some way, shape, or form. Leave a comment down below if it resonated for you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. All right, pile number 2. Let's see what your spirit guides want you to know at this time. Pile number 1 was interesting, and I feel like it was pretty helpful. So let's hope that pile number 2 continues that theme. All right. Give me one sec here to tune in and see what we are dealing with. This pile also has a really strong energy, and pile number 1 did too. Okay, one sec. Let me center myself. Okay, pile number 2, what I'm getting here for you is you are in a chapter, in a period of time in your life where you are focused on making things happen. I really see like the Wheel of Fortune turning for you. You're really focused on progressing in your life. And I feel here like you are also considering a lot of options and possibilities that you perhaps like didn't really feel were achievable for you before, maybe, or you just didn't entertain the possibility of them before. It seems like now you're thinking of more opportunities, whether that be like more places to travel, more kinds of adventures or events, or, you know, places to go, things to experience. I feel here like you are really planning and considering a lot of new things here. Yeah, which makes sense because we have a page starting the reading, and as well as the 3 of Wands. Like, they're both like explorers, you know, looking out into the horizon. So we're starting off on a good foot here. Very good foot. Now let's see, where am I being led to? So for some reason, I am being led to this 5 of Cups right here. This guy crying over his spilled milk, even though he has 2 more cups right here on the right side. Why are we crying? We've got a lot of really good energies here supporting us. Why are we feeling kind of down on ourselves? Okay, I see. I feel here this energy of kind of like worry. You're almost worried that I would even say self-doubt. You're doubtful that for some reason sometimes you start to doubt that what you are working towards, or maybe your new chapter, or things that you're planning on going for or achieving, you're second guessing them. Maybe you're doubting yourself, or if they're going to happen, or I feel like this pile also has a tendency to kind of get down on themselves a little bit. Why? We've got king energy here. We go from a page to a king. You know, this is really powerful because what is king energy? You know what you want? You're the King of Swords, as a matter of fact. Very clear cut, very concise. You know where you're going. You know what you want, how you're going to get there. Maybe not always how you're going to get there, but for the most part, you're very direct in going for what you want. At least you're trying to be, if at that. Ugh. These planets got me all tongue-tied. Okay, well. Four of Swords is where I'm being drawn to. What's going on here? I feel like you don't want to rest. This is kind of like a new paragraph, but for some reason you don't want to rest. You want to like go into these new endeavors, new experiences. Like you want them to kind of go like one after another. Very strong page energy, because you just want to explore, you want to discover, you know, experience life to the fullest. Very passionate too, because it's Wands. Very active yang energy here, very masculine energy. Whether you're female, male, or in between, you know, masculine energy is very action oriented. So here it's almost like I feel a message of necessary rest. Very much so here. You can't always be going all the time. You will burn out. And so life takes you through these waves and pauses, and that's really interesting because I feel the Eight of Wands here, like she's kind of like floating very dreamily through the air. So it's like follow the flow. Sometimes life picks up the pace, sometimes it slows it down, and it's for your benefit. It's not for anybody else's benefit. It's not because the universe just decided, hey, let me slow this person's life down just for kicks. No, there's always a reason why certain periods of your life tend to slow down or force you to slow down, because it is necessary. And it doesn't mean it's going to stay like that forever. The energy will pick up once again. It's just about, you know, take it as a time of rest. Just be patient. Catch up on other things. The ball will keep rolling. It's just going to keep rolling. All right. Anything more we need to know for pile 2? Yes, I'm being drawn to shuffle. Anything more for pile 2? Two of Swords. Pile 2 is getting a loud message, loud and clear. My phone went off. Wow. Two of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Death. Love to see it. Anything else? Yeah, actually, they want more cards for you. Talkative guides here. Very talkative guides. King of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Any more? Let's do one more. I can't be here all day as much as I would like to. Okay. There we go. There we go. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot. So what did I say? Very action-oriented. Okay, what we have here. Yeah, this is a transformative time in your life, definitely. And I don't feel like it's going to be a slow, or I don't feel like it's going to be a fast burn, if that's... yeah, I feel like this is a kind of like a very long, overarching period of time in your life. Because Death is a very slow card. It's very transformative, but it also takes a long time. Very slow moving. So, what I mean by this, like the reason I feel this energy coming in is because this is not going to be go for just like a few months and then you're going to achieve everything and then you're going to be like, okay, whatever, next chapter in my life. No, this I feel like is going to go on for quite a while. I'm not going to attach time to it. I mean, this could be years, this could be months. I feel more long-term though. So this is just like new chapter in general. I feel here like there's definitely going to be a lot of bright, very rich opportunities for you to experience. Things that are going to bring you a lot of joy, potentially a lot of success too, if you're following opportunities for career. A lot of like social events or social recognition in some way. yeah, this like whole period of your life, very transformative, but also it's going to bring you like a lot of emotional fulfillment for sure. My camera overheated and died. So, you know what? That just further validates this reading. Definitely take your rest periods because otherwise you too will overheat and pass out. Or, you know, making light of the fact that my camera just went poop. So, yes. Yeah. Great new chapters here. So, and yes, I'm also being drawn back to this Eight of Wands down here again. What does she want to tell us? What are your guides trying to say here? I feel a softer energy here. So I feel the message to be like, be okay with where the flow takes you. I know that those in this group seem to like a very concise and direct approach. Very like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to go here. But also be open to just, I almost want to say like, no need to be as aggressive about your plans. Like allow a bit more of a flowy, softer energy of, let's see where this is going to take me. Oh, let me try that. I almost want to say like, don't necessarily choose experiences just because you think they're going to level you up in some way. So it's like, there's no need to choose experiences just because you think they're going to benefit you in some way or level you up in some way. There's some kind of vibe here about that. Someone's trying to gain like some kind of success. Very, very driven, very ambitious. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. This is just recommending there's a bit more flow here. There's a bit more ease that they would like you to invite in. Again, this very much correlates with the whole be a bit more restful about it, be a bit more easeful, a bit softer. You know, if this adventure over here sounds good, go for it. You don't necessarily have to like be so, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna do that, this is for sure happening. A little bit softer, a little bit more laissez-faire about it. All right. And I feel like that is it for pile number 2. I hope that resonated for you in some way, shape, or form. If anything, leave a comment down below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. All right, pile number 3. Let's see what your guides want you to know. I feel really helpful messages in this reading today. I mean, I'm sure like most readings are very helpful, but these ones especially so. So let's see what we have for you today. Okay. Let me adjust. Okay, let me tune in, see what we're dealing with. What do your spirit guides want you to know? Pile 3. Very heavily led by intuition, those in this group. I'm sure everyone on my channel is. But in particular, your intuition is wide open, very active at this time. Very, very strong. You are very connected at this time. Maybe if you don't, even if you don't feel it, but you are. Okay, let's see. I feel like you're being led by your feelings, like your decision making is coming out of your heart. It's coming out of your gut. Very much led by feelings. Okay, well, my camera died once again, so we just moved to my phone. So, yes, where did I leave off? You're being very much intuitively led right now to a lot of different... your intuition is leading you towards things that are meant to benefit you. Towards opportunities, towards abundance, towards ideas, certain experiences. Very much. I feel here very leadership esque role. Like there's something here, you're either in the public eye, or people look up to you in some way, or it can even just be your friends. Like you don't have to be like a public speaker or anything like that. But I feel here like there's a lot of wisdom or some kind of information that you share with people. You're either a storyteller, or you know, you help people. Maybe you give advice. Maybe you're a therapist or a psychologist. Maybe you're a reader or a healer. There is a lot of aspects here about sharing your wisdom, sharing your knowledge, helping people discover and uncover new ways of thinking, new possibilities, breaking past their limitations, trying new things. And I feel like seeing beyond their own, limitations. For some reason, I feel like in some way, shape, or form, you help people who are confused in some way. Because I feel here there's a population of people you have dealt with or are dealing with who, it could even be your friends, who maybe feel lost sometimes. And, you know, you just share your advice with them, or maybe like a life story, like, hey, you know, this is what I did. This is what helped me. Or, you know, something as simple as like your perspective, like, you know, this is how I look at it, and, you know, yada, yada. And you might not think that it helps anyone. You might think you're just, you know, sharing your 2 cents. But in actuality, I feel like your guides are saying here, it does make a difference. Even if you can't see it, it plants some kind of seed into someone's mind, into their body, into their energy of like, you know what, maybe I should change my perspective. And the funny thing is, they might not even know that you did that. They could just wake up one day and not even remember what you said or anything like that, but they could just feel different about it. You know, it's you're making a lot of some subconscious changes in people in a positive light, of course. I feel like this isn't even really intentional for half of you. Like, you know, you're just there living your best life, or just living life, and somehow you create like such a positive, helpful impact on someone. So, yes, what else do your guides want you to know? Okay, well, let me take a look and see. Feel drawn to pull some more cards. What are we considering here? Another night. You've almost got all 4 nights, so there's a lot of action here. Strength. You are a very powerful individual watching this reading. I don't know if you even realize it. I almost get the vibe like, do you even realize like the impact that you have on people? Yeah, bottom of the deck, the Empress. The Empress. I'm also being called to draw from here. Amazing. The Death card. Yeah, immediately, like, the first thing that popped into my mind is you're a guide for people. You are an earth angel. Yeah, you're a guide for people who might be fighting like some other kind of battles. But you know what? I feel like you were very grounded and balanced, because there's black and white here, and you're able to, there's something here that's just so very down to earth about you. And you're you provide a very comforting presence for people. Kind of like this elderly gentleman here, who's sitting with probably his grandchild, or maybe some random kid from the village. And you bring a sense of like comfort and stability for people, and groundedness, especially, like I said, for people who might be going through something in their time of need. And you bring that element to them that they need in the moment that they need it. And perhaps without even knowing it. Some of you are just full of wisdom here. Full of wisdom. All right. Being drawn to pull more. Whoa. This one. Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Okay, I'll take it. What are we seeing here? What are we seeing here? 5, 7, 10. Okay, what I'm feeling here is there's a bit of a hesitation to share your wisdom or maybe share your message. I'm not sure why, considering that you have a really beautiful energy just made for like spreading such nuggets of wisdom and knowledge. Maybe you're just afraid of sharing. I feel here like there's some people who need to be sharing on a platform or need to, I don't know, just try it out, but you're afraid to like, I hear the words join the fray. Like you're afraid to join a community because you're afraid that it's like, maybe it's oversaturated or people have heard it already, or there's some here, you don't want to seem annoying. And that is not the case at all for you. I really don't feel like, I'm seeing this hand going like this, like wipe that all away, wipe that all away. That's untrue. Simple and clean, that's untrue. You have such a beautiful gift is what I'm feeling. Again, this is a 7 cards, so it's like a spiritual path. You have such a beautiful gift that you can give to people that can really help them to flow in their life, to maybe release certain thoughts, to, you know, cleanse away their emotions. Perhaps you have the ability to like bring someone to tears or make them cry, and that's good, but as long as you're doing it not intentionally, like trying to make them cry. Okay, but yeah. In a healing way is what I'm trying to say here. In a healing way. And it's almost like you're trying to escape that. You're trying to hide. Like, I don't want to share. I don't want, you know, I don't want to deal with like people out on the internet posting weird stuff to me, or, you know, hate or whatever. What I feel here, the message that keeps coming in, and your guides, it's almost like this sweet smell of flowers just like wafting in. Like, you have something so beautiful that people are attracted to, that's very light and very divine, very healing. Lots of beautiful feminine energy here, like very beautiful divine feminine energy, whether you are a man, a woman, in between, whatever you identify as. This is just divine feminine energy coming in here. Very healing. So, so beautiful. And I don't know why you feel like you're kind of scared to shine. You're kind of scared to, for some reason, you're holding back on sharing it. You might have your own personal reasons, of course. This isn't me saying you have to get out there and do it, but just know what you have. That's what your guides are sharing here with you. Know what you have. Any other messages for pile number 3? Yes. One last shuffle, and then we will close it out. Temperance. Whoa. Okay, temperance, and what fell over here? The moon. Remember what I said? You're very intuitively led here. Very in tune with your emotions, with your feelings. So what I'm feeling here is your guides aren't saying you have to do anything with this gift. And like I said, you're not being forced to put yourself out there. It's more of just awakening to the awareness of the effect that you have on people, and that your sensitivity and your intuitiveness and the fact that you are so perceptive, embrace that. Embrace that, protect that, nurture it. And for some, really consider what you can do with it if you feel called to do something with it. Otherwise, then the message comes down to, the bottom line is, don't stifle that beautiful gift that you have. You know, you came into this life with it for a reason, for a purpose, whether it's a public purpose or a private purpose, you know, just for yourself or your friends or your family. Don't let the world dim that light. Okay, so I feel like that is it for group number 3. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Let me know if that resonated in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.